this is Alex with TeamFlapske Yugioh, and I'm here to show you my Exosister deck list.
Okay guys, so let's get started. I'm just gonna do the list without explaining too much of what the cards do, because I assume most of you will have read them by now. So this is Exosister Martha. She just makes a rank 4. She's busted. Played 3 of it. I played 2 Sophia, which is quite common right about now. I played 3 of the Alice, which summons itself from the hand. 1 Irene, very common. And I played 3 Stella. I've been looking to cut this down to 2, but I haven't yet. Then my, I don't want to say spice, but I do play right now the Sora, the Messages of Flame. You'll also see that come up in the extra deck, and I'm thinking about cutting that stuff. I'll explain a bit more later. 3 packs, it's a search it specials from deck. I actually played 3 of the Vadis, which summons 2 girls from deck. I like this at 3, some people play it at 2, I prefer it at 3. Getting ashed on this hurts a lot. Carpe Diem. Some lists opt to not play it anymore at all. It pops spell trap cards when an Exosister monster attacks us once per turn, and when you XC summon you can declare a card and your opponent cannot activate or use its effects for the rest of the turn. So it can be quite useful when you XC summon on your opponent's turn to call something that's relevant in their deck. If you see Swap Frog, you might be able to just call Sprite Blue and just hope they have it. Next up, 1 Armament. I'm not playing 2, some people are, it just makes an XCs. Next up, we got some hand traps. We got a triple Ash because you kind of have to. We got 3 Infinite Impermanence, 1 Call by the Grave. I really like this a lot. Your cards that banish from the graveyard of the opponent triggers Martha, but none of the other XCs or none of the other main deck monsters. It does come up. 3 Dimension Shifter. Do I need to explain this? I don't think so. 3 DD Crow, it conflicts with the Shifter, but same reasoning as the Call by. You really want it actually. You just want to be able to trigger your Martha on your opponent as well as your own turn to just make an Xyz as soon as you move something from the grave, because else you're really relying on your opponent doing something. Right now I'm playing 3 Forbidden Chalice. If you have the budget for it, I would play Dark Ruler plus Prosperity, but I'm not on Prosperity. If you have Prosperity, always play Dark Ruler. I just find this to be less bricky because you want to be going first with this deck and you can set this card. And it's a great interrupt going second. 2 of the Returnia, it banishes, it XC summons. I wouldn't play 3, it's really bricky. You can search it with Michaelis of course, but still you kind of want to open it, but you also want to open at least a way to make 2 rank 4s, so you can get into your Michaelis, which I played 3 of, some lists play 2 now. I've had a few grindy games which I go to the 3rd copy, but almost never, so I might also opt to cut 1. 2 Magnifica, you make it with 2 Exosister XCs monsters. It attacks twice, which gives you lethal protection or potential, and it also has a quick effect that can become any monster that's below it. So say you have Magnifica below it or Michaelis, then you can use Magnifica to make Michaelis, and then you can do all that good stuff, banishing and all that, and it has a banish in and of itself. Next up, Zeus, because we make XCs. 2 Castapel, it searches Exosister main deck monster. It also graves locks. 1 Asophiel, which bounces and also has a type of grave lock. 1 Gibberine, which gives attack to all your XCs monsters, and once you've activated this effect, it continuously gives attack throughout your whole turn to every monster you might XC summon or have as an XCs. So it's really great. Again, with Magnifica it gives you great OTK potential. And it has a quick effect, negate on turn that it is summoned, XC summoned. Then the stuff that nobody plays but I do is the whole package for the Zora that I showed you. The reasoning behind this is because 1, this searches another Zora, which gives you follow-up extension. This can pop a spell trap, and this boss monster pretty much makes it so that you can equip either one of these and kind of skill drain your opponent from that extra deck monster. The type of card that you equip to him, so Fusion Synchro or Xyz, your opponent cannot activate card effects of that type. And I really like it, I guess, against rogue decks. But it comes up usually more in game 3 when you already know what they're playing. And honestly, I think that you should use all these 5 spots for Reaper targets. Right now, Reaper's really good. AU's tournament is right now. People are playing Reaper a lot to kill Gigantic Sprite and to just hit the tier element stuff. So yeah, I'd probably do that. Also, consideration for the main deck, which I currently have in the side deck, is Goes and Match. I like it in this meta, so I kind of want to move it into the main. I don't really know where to cut the ratios because I also would like to play Scythe. So if you have any insights from me, be sure to share them. You got one anti-trap card. One Panker Tops. You could cut this if you'd like to. I just like Pank as a card. One Feather Duster because we don't like trap cards anymore. Triple Evenly Matched because we don't like trap cards anymore. Triple Dark Rule because we also don't like monster cards. And then I have 3 empty card sleeves which were raw sphere modes. I'm not really sure if I'd play sphere modes anymore. It's really difficult right now to justify that card, but you could. Again, this is a pretty budget list. If you have the cash for it, you could probably go into Prosperity, and if you have the Dark Rules as well, it gives you a lot more potential going second. This will be my deck list for today. It's a really quick one. It is my first one in English, so I hope it's not too bad. The setup took me way too long, so I kind of hope you guys like this. Expect more of these kinds of videos with low quality in the future, and peace out.